Hi guys, today I'm going to convert the following expression to postfix notation and draw a stack diagram. So before I start converting the following expression, let me explain the rules that need to be applied to convert an expression. So the rules we apply is BODMAS. So what is BODMAS? BODMAS stands for bracket order of powers, division, multiplication, addition and subtraction. So what does it mean? It means that bracket should be solved first. Bracket should be our highest priority. Then followed by order of powers, division, multiplication, addition and subtraction. So division and multiplication should be our highest priority, then addition and subtraction. These two should be solved before addition and subtraction. Most of people tend to get confused with the BODMAS. They think that division should be solved first before multiplication. Actually it is not. For division and multiplication is actually based on from the left to the right. If multiplication comes first, then we should solve the multiplication first, followed by division. Same applies to addition and subtraction. If subtraction is the most left than addition, so we should solve the subtraction first and then move on to the addition. So here is the 4 example that I have to explain the BODMAS more clearly. So first example A, we have A plus B minus C. So as I mentioned earlier, if it involves addition and subtraction, we should start from the left to the right. So we need to solve the addition first, move on to the subtraction. So let's say if the equation is like this, so we should do the subtraction first and then goes to the addition because it starts from the left to the right. For example B, we have A plus with the B minus C inside the bracket. So we should use the BODMAS rules first. We know that bracket is the highest priority, so we should solve the bracket first and then do the addition. And then example C is A multiply with B divide with C. So it's the same as the addition and subtraction. You just do from the left to the right. So you should solve the multiplication first and then move on to the division of C. So in example D, we have A plus B minus B divided with C. So over here, we know that division is highest priority than addition and subtraction. So we should solve the division first and then do the addition and subtraction. So now let's move on. Let's move to the main expression that we're going to convert today. So before we convert this expression, let me explain what is postfix notation. It's actually about moving the math operations to the back. Okay, let me solve this step by step. So now since we have two brackets, we can decide on which bracket we want to start first. I personally prefer to start from the back. If let's say this bracket does not this part does not contain a bracket, so we should start from this first. Let's say this part contains a bracket and then this part does not contain a bracket, and then we should solve this part first. But since in this expression it involves both sides contains the bracket, so I decide to start from the back first. So first leave the front without doing anything. So now let's start from the back. So as I mentioned earlier, it's about moving the operations to the back. Over here we have addition and division. So we know that in the BODMAS rule we should do division first before addition. So let's do the division first. When we do the division, we should get this as the answer: EB plus E. Only the current math operation should be moved to the back of the to the back. Now let's continue the. Okay, now we need to solve the addition. So we should get E plus. Always remember, only the current math operation should be moved to the back. People usually moved all the math operations to the back. Actually, it is not. Only the current math operations. The previous math operations should be left alone. Should not be touched. Now continue. Since we done the back part, now move to the front part. So now in the front part we have multiplication, addition, and also a bracket. So we know that based on the BODMAS rule, we should do the bracket first. So let's do the bracket first. So it's A, B plus, inside the brackets contain C plus D. So when we solve it, we should get CD plus minus with D that part. Now we have done with the bracket. We have solved the bracket. Now we have multiplication and also addition. So we know that multiplication is the highest priority. So we should solve it first. So the answer you should get is A, B. We should move the math operations to the back. So we get B plus CD plus minus this. Okay, now we are done with the multiplication. The last one inside the bracket is addition. So we should solve it. So we should get A, B, C, D plus plus. Currently we are doing the addition. So only the addition math operation should be moved to the back. Multiply should not be touched. So we should get this the answer. And then finally we still have one more math operations left, which is subtraction. So we should solve it. So we should get AB, CD plus AB plus minus. So this is our final answer. So this is our postfix notation. So based on this, now we can do our stack diagram. So this is our the postfix notation we found earlier. So based on this, we need to do the stack diagram. So stack diagram is actually a container. We're going to push all these objects into the container. In the end, we should get back the file. When we do the stack diagram, in the end, we should get the expression the same as the previous expression. We should get this previous expression in the end. Okay. So firstly, we should move the first object, which is A, into the container. So now we need to move the second object, which is B. So we should get A and then B. So now we need to move the third object, which is multiply. So whenever there is a math operations, so it will automatically combine the previous two operations. So for example, now we have A and we have B. Now the math operations are thrown into the container. So it will automatically becomes A multiplied with B. So this should be our equation inside the container. So now, since we have done this, now we have C. So this part should be A, B, and C will be thrown into the container. So it will be, as long as there are no math operations, the object should be stacked up. So now we have D. So A multiplied with B. So we have C here previously. And then now D is thrown. So D will be here. Okay, now moving on. So we have A, B. And then now the math operations D addition is thrown into the container. So we know that whenever it is thrown, it will combine the two previous objects. So which means C plus with D should be the answer. So now we have one more math operation which is thrown here. So which means these two objects will be then added. So the equation will be A B plus C plus D. So this will be our equation. So now moving on will be E is thrown into the object. Since it's not a math operation, so it will be stack up. A B plus A divided with B plus C plus D. And over here we have E is thrown. Okay, now we have B, the object to be thrown inside. So we will have A divided B, A divided with B plus C plus D. And then over here we have E and also B. Okay, now we have math operators which is thrown inside, which is division. So it will be A divided with B plus C plus D. Then it will be A divided with B. As I mentioned earlier, whenever a math operation is thrown, it will automatically combine the two previous objects. AB. Okay, now we have the same. We have A B plus C plus D. We have E divided with D. And then now E is thrown inside the container. So E should be here. So now plus is thrown into the container. So it should be A divided with D plus C plus D. So now addition is thrown into the container. So it will combine the previous two. We will combine the previous two objects, which will be E divided with D plus with E again. We should combine the two objects. Now the last math operation, which is subtraction. Subtraction is thrown into the object, so it will combine these two objects now. So it will be A B plus C plus D. Subtract E B plus E. So this should be our stack diagram. As I mentioned earlier, our final answer should be same as the previous expression. So we get A, this one. So this is our previous expression and this is our current expression, which is the same. So thank you for watching this video.